Welcome to MK Titans Travel, where we explore the most amazing places in the world. Today we're going to Myanmar, a country full of old traditions and beautiful landscapes. From tall sacred mountains to the peaceful Inle Lake, Myanmar is like a colorful tapestry of culture and amazing natural wonders. Come with me as we discover the secrets of 30 special places that show the heart and soul of this magical country. Imagine a wide-open plain lit up by the morning sun, but this isn't just any plain. Thousands of old temples rise up from it, like guards from a forgotten time. This is Bagan, a place that shows how devoted the people of Myanmar are, and a sight that will touch your heart. Over 2,000 temples, pagodas and stupas, each with its own story written in stone, stand as quiet reminders of hundreds of years of history. Walking through Bagan is like stepping back in time, feeling the presence of the artists and monks who spent their lives building this amazing place. As the sun sets over Yangon, painting the sky with warm colors, a truly beautiful sight appears. The Shwedagon Pagoda, its golden surface shining, seems to give off a magical light. It's a symbol of faith, bringing people from all over to its sacred grounds. Covered in thousands of diamonds and jewels, the Shwedagon Pagoda shows the amazing skills and deep devotion of the people of Myanmar. Standing tall at 99 meters, it makes you feel awe and wonder, reminding us of the lasting power of faith and human art. High in the Shan Hills is a peaceful and beautiful place, Inle Lake. Life here moves at a different speed, following the rhythm of the water. Fishermen, skilled from many generations, row their boats with a special one-legged way, their nets spread out to catch fish. On the lake, floating gardens are full of bright flowers, and villages built on stilts rise from the water, with people living their everyday lives in this watery world. Inle Lake shows how adaptable people are and the strong connection between humans and nature. Chapter 4, Mount Popa, Home of Spirits. Mount Popa, an old volcano, rises up from the flat land, but it's not just its size that makes it special. On top sits a monastery, a place where people go to find peace. Climbing to the top is hard, but the view is amazing. From up there you can see everything around you, rolling hills and faraway villages. Mount Popa reminds us that in Myanmar the spiritual and natural worlds are connected. Chapter 5, U Bein Bridge, a wonder made of teakwood. As the sun goes down, making long shadows across Tongthaman Lake, an amazing bridge comes into view. The U Bein Bridge, made entirely of teakwood, is over 1.2 kilometers long, showing the cleverness and skill of people from long ago. Walking along its old planks, you can almost hear the sounds of history, children laughing and quiet conversations as the sun sets. The U Bein Bridge is more than just a bridge. It's a living connection to the past. Chapter 6, Kia Iktayo Pagoda, a balancing act of faith. High on a rocky cliff, something amazing happens. A huge golden rock, looking like it might fall, sits on the edge. This is the Golden Rock, or Kia Iktayo Pagoda, one of Myanmar's most sacred places. People say that a single hair from Buddha keeps the rock from falling, showing the power of faith. People from all over make the hard journey to this holy place, their belief strong, their spirits lifted by this amazing sight. Rising above the busy city of Mandalay, Mandalay Hill is a peaceful place. On top, pagodas and monasteries invite visitors to stop, think and connect with their spiritual side. The journey to the top is a special trip. Whether you climb the old stairs or take the modern lift, the view is amazing, a beautiful panorama of Mandalay and the surrounding area. Among the many temples of Bagan, one is especially beautiful, the Ananda Temple. Built in the 11th century, it's a masterpiece, its white walls shining in the sun, its terraces covered with detailed carvings. Inside, 4 giant Buddha statues, each facing a different direction, seem to look calmly over the centuries. The Ananda Temple shows the lasting power of faith and the skill of a civilization from long ago. In the middle of Yangon, among the busy streets and modern buildings, is a reminder of the city's past, the Sul Pagoda. Its golden top pointing to the sky has been a symbol for centuries, a symbol of strength and lasting faith. Some say the Seoul Pagoda is even older than the Shwedagon Pagoda, making it over 2,000 years old. True or not, the Seoul Pagoda is an important symbol of Yangon's spiritual history, a place where the past and present meet. Hidden in the Shan Hills, limestone caves hold an amazing and humbling sight. Thousands and thousands of Buddha statues of all shapes and sizes fill the Pindaya caves. Each statue, carefully placed by people over the centuries, shows the strong faith of the people of Myanmar. Walking through these holy halls, you feel peaceful and calm, surrounded by the quiet presence of so many Buddhas. In busy Yangon, Kandagi Lake is a peaceful place, a place to escape the city noise and enjoy nature. Here you can hear birds singing, and the gentle sound of water against the shore is calming. As the sun sets, its golden light shining on the water, the Shwedagon Pagoda reflects in the lake, creating a beautiful picture. Kandagi Lake reminds us that even in a big city, you can find peace and beauty. In the faraway Moniwa township of Myanmar, a huge statue stands tall, showing faith and human effort. This is the Bodhi Tataung, home to one of the tallest Buddha statues in the world. At 116 meters tall, the Bodhi Tataung Buddha is amazing to see, but it's not alone. Around it are thousands of smaller Buddha statues, creating a surreal and awe-inspiring sight. Inside the Mahamuni Buddha temple in Mandalay is a very important spiritual treasure, the Mahamuni Buddha image. Covered in many layers of gold leaf, put there by people over centuries, the statue seems to glow. People from all over Myanmar and the world come to this holy place to honor the Mahamuni Buddha. The air is filled with incense, and the sound of chanting creates a feeling of deep reverence and devotion. Imagine a beautiful white sand beach touched by the clear blue water of the Bay of Bengal. Palm trees sway in the breeze, their leaves making shadows on the shore. This is Nangapali Beach, a piece of paradise on Myanmar's west coast. Here, life is relaxed. You can swim in the clear water, enjoy the warm sun, or walk along the beach, taking in the beauty around you. Travel back in time to Bagan, once a great capital city known as Pegu. Here, among the remains of a glorious past, you'll see something peaceful and grand, the Shwedagon Buddha. This huge reclining Buddha, one of the largest in the world, is 55 meters long, its calm face showing the lasting power of Buddhist teachings. But Bagan has more treasures. The Kyaik Pun Pagoda, with its 4-seated Buddhas facing in all directions, also shows the city's rich spiritual history. On the coast of the Bay of Bengal is Sittwe, the capital of Rakhine state. Sittwe is more than just a city. It's a mix of history, tradition, and natural beauty. Explore the busy markets, smelling the spices and hearing vendors selling their goods. Watch the old tradition of bullock cart racing, a part of the region's rural history, and if you want peace, the nearby beaches are a quiet escape. In Kachin State is a hidden gem, a beautiful and peaceful place, Lake Indaugi. As one of Myanmar's largest freshwater lakes, Indaugi is full of wildlife. Its waters filled with fish, its shores home to many birds. Take a boat trip across the lake, surrounded by beautiful forests and hills. Visit the old monasteries and pagodas along the shore, quiet reminders of centuries of devotion. Lake Indaugi shows the power of nature to inspire awe and refresh the soul. Get ready to be amazed by Achpa'an, a town in southeastern Myanmar where tall limestone mountains rise from green plains. This landscape is beautiful, both rugged and peaceful. Explore the Sadan Cave, a huge cavern decorated with Buddhist images, where sunlight shines through the ceiling, lighting up the golden statues inside. Hike to the top of Mount Shwedagon, passing monasteries and pagodas, and enjoy the amazing views. Escape the everyday and go to Bilu Island, a peaceful oasis in the Irrawaddy River. Also called Elephant Island, Bilu Island shows a slower way of life where time seems to stop. Ride a bike through pretty villages surrounded by rice paddies and bamboo. Meet the friendly locals, known for their welcoming nature and traditional way of life. and you might even see elephants eating peacefully in the fields. In Yangon, a giant Buddha statue lies down, its face calm, its presence both big and comforting. This is the Chok Hadatki Buddha, one of the most respected Buddhist statues in Myanmar. Over 65 meters long, the Chok Hadatki Buddha is amazingly crafted. Its face, with a peaceful expression, seems to give off calmness. The soles of its feet are covered with detailed carvings, showing the 108 lucky signs of the Buddha. In busy Yangon, a golden symbol of peace calls to you, the Thiri Mingala Kaba Aye Pagoda. Finished in 1952, this newer pagoda shows the continuing strength of Buddhist faith in Myanmar. Explore the large grounds, home to the Mahapasana Guha, a cave-like building that hosted the 6th Buddhist Synod in 1954. Look at the detailed carvings and colorful murals on the outside of the pagoda and feel peaceful as you go inside. Escape the heat and humidity and go to Pin U Luin, a former British hill station in the Shan Hills. The air is cool and fresh, and life is slower. Walk through the botanical gardens, full of colorful flowers and unusual plants. Admire the colonial buildings, reminders of the past, and for a special experience, take a ride in a horse-drawn carriage, a charming memory of Pin U Luin's colonial past. Get ready to be amazed by the Thanbode Pagoda. Near Moniwa, this amazing building is unlike any other pagoda in Myanmar. The outside is covered with hundreds of thousands of small Buddha images. Go inside and you'll see lots of color and detail. The inside is a maze of halls and rooms, each one more decorated than the last, all covered with Buddha images and murals showing scenes from the life of the Buddha. Imagine a huge plain covered with thousands of old pagodas. This is Kaku, an amazing archaeological site in Shan State. Over 2,000 pagodas, some from the 12th century, rise up, their weathered tops pointing to the sky. Each pagoda is different, decorated with carvings and stucco work, showing the skill and devotion of the people who built them. Near Chpa'an, a limestone mountain called Zwikapin Mountain rises up. For centuries, this holy mountain has been a place of pilgrimage, its sides covered with monasteries, pagodas and caves with Buddhist images. Make the hard but rewarding climb to the top, passing amazing views and peaceful religious sites. At the top, you'll see a beautiful view of the area. Step back in time to Inwa, once a royal capital of Myanmar, now a quiet and evocative archaeological site. Also called Ava, Inwa is a place where history whispers from the old walls of palaces and monasteries. Explore the ruins of the old city walls, imagining how grand it once was. Visit the Bagaya Monastery with its big teakwood pillars and detailed carvings, and climb the Nanmin Watchtower for great views. In Rakhine State is Marauk Yu, a once powerful kingdom now frozen in time. This old city with its crumbling temples and pagodas shows a glimpse of a glorious past. Explore the Shitang Pagoda, its maze-like hallways covered with Buddha images. See the Dukanthine, a temple with an unusual round design, and walk through the remains of the royal palace, imagining the splendor and power it once held. Get ready to be amazed by Mount Kyaikto, home to one of Myanmar's most sacred sites. The Kyaikto Pagoda, also called the Golden Rock. This huge boulder, covered in gold leaf, seems to defy gravity as it sits on the edge of a cliff. Buddhists believe the Golden Rock is held in place by a single hair from Buddha. Make the trip to this holy place and see the devotion of the many pilgrims who come here. Go off the beaten path to Bamo, a remote town in Kachin State that leads to northern Myanmar and beyond. Located on the Irrawaddy River, Bamo has been an important trading center connected to the history of China and Tibet. Explore the busy market, a mix of cultures and goods. Take a boat trip up the Irrawaddy River, surrounded by beautiful scenery. And for the adventurous, Bamo is the starting point for treks into the remote mountains of northern Myanmar. In Yangon, a treasure of history and culture awaits. The National Museum of Myanmar. Inside, you'll find a large collection of artifacts that tell the story of this interesting country. See exhibits showing old artifacts from the PYU, Bagan and Inwa periods. Look at the detailed work of traditional Burmese arts and crafts and learn more about Myanmar's rich cultural history, from its ancient kingdoms to today. Myanmar, a land of tall pagodas, peaceful lakes and vibrant culture, will stay in our memories. From the old temples of Bagan to the beautiful beaches of Ngapali, this magical country offers a journey for the soul, a chance to connect with history, nature and spirituality. Whether you love history, nature or spirituality, Myanmar has something special for you. Its people, with their warm welcome and strong faith, will stay with you long after you leave.